What's up, everybody? This your boy C has motivated minds. And I'm sure by now everybody's heard about the shooting that happened in Buffalo. And if y'all can't just kind of tell by my tone, yeah, I'm bothered. Because this is just another senseless crime that was driven by hate. And I don't really want to talk too much, but here it is, 2022, and we dealing with some of the same issues that we've always dealt with. We have a young white male that bought into the conspiracy theory that he had been listening to and decided to go take the lives of a bunch of, in this case, innocent black people. We saw it in Charleston with Dylan Roof. My parents had to deal with it. My grandparents had to deal with it. My great grandparents had to deal with it. And again, here we are in 2022. And now my children, especially my youngest one, he's got to deal with it. Hate because of the color of our skin. And I know somebody's going to say, well, what about black on black crime? I'll say this for the 1 millionth time. There is no such animal as black on black crime. It's crime. And guess what? Whites kill whites, blacks kill blacks, Asians kill Asians, Latinos kill Latinos. Because I've said it over and over again, you harm, you kill the demographic which you are around the most in this country. We are still polarized. That means everybody pretty much hangs around their own. I don't want to focus on the gunman because every media outlet is doing that. Every barbershop, everybody on their job, they talking about the gunman. I really don't want to focus on the gunman, but I want to focus on the victims, because oftentimes when stuff like this happens, there's not enough attention paid to the victims, but everybody want to focus on the gunman. So, I want to let the screen do the talking for me. And I just want to show y'all who these people were. Before I get into this, I just want to have a moment of silence for the 10 victims who lost their lives during this shooting. May they rest in peace. So, who were these 10 innocent people that lost their lives in a senseless act of violence? Let's just take a look. Simply going off what I've been reading, it appears that a lot of the victims were about service and helping people. The one person that I want to single out and just talk about a little bit, his name is Aaron Salter. Aaron Salter is the man that they keep referring to as the security guard, but he was so much more than that. He was a retired lieutenant who had served 30 years with the Buffalo Police Department. So to refer to him as just a security guard doesn't serve him any justice. If he retired as a lieutenant, I personally think they should address him as such. He had worked at the Tops grocery store for about 4 years or so. In one interview I saw, it was said that he didn't have to take another job or take that job as a security guard, but he chose to do so because he wanted to continue to serve and help people, and he wanted to continue to serve in that community. All the reports said that once the gunman entered the store and started shooting, that Mr. Salter immediately engaged. And I saw one interview where it was said that they can confirm that he hit the gunman at least once, but because the gunman was wearing body armor, he had no effect. First of all, let me just say this. It takes a lot of courage to engage someone with a pistol when they come in with a rifle, or in law enforcement, they refer to it as a long gun. That takes courage. And by him engaging the gunman, he more likely saved, a lot of lives where there could have been more than 10 people killed. But because he chose to engage the gunman, it more than likely allowed other people, to escape. Let me tell you why he's truly a hero. Because oftentimes in law enforcement, what you hear is that police officers run to the gunfight while others are running away. But let's just keep in mind that he had retired and he put his time in because he did 30 years. Everybody's referring to him as, the security guard, but in my opinion, he was much more. But even serving, in that capacity as a security guard, I think that instinct, of him being a police officer kicked in, where he truly lived up to that, where he ran to the gunfight. He ran to the gunfire, when many others were running away. It truly takes a special breed of person to do that. And that man was truly a special breed. If you listen to some of the interviews where the people in the community are talking about him, it seemed like everybody loved him. That, even as a police officer, he did his job and he was in the community. And that is, again, why he took that job as a security guard. Not that he had to, but because he wanted to continue to serve. And I just want to say that you, sir, Mr. Salter, you are a true hero. The last thing I want to say about this is they just had National Police Memorial Week in Washington, D.C., where they honor the fallen police officers and deputies and law enforcement all across the country, to include the federal agencies that lost their lives in the line of duty over the previous year. So I hope this time next year, when they hold Police Memorial Week, although he's retired, I truly hope that they honor this man, or at least mention him for the hero that he truly is. This your boy C. Hess with Motivated Minds. I'm out.